for joining us for today's webinar of orienting you to your new relaunched member portal. I'm Jabari Jackson. Let's just, we'll hang out for maybe another minute or so just in case we have a few other people just coming in a bit later. I know everyone's probably grabbing lunch and that time of the day. So we'll hang out for maybe another minute and then we'll get started. All right, everyone. It is 12:02, so we'll go ahead and get started. And just for everyone's knowledge, this webinar is being recorded. So after the webinar, you'll receive an email with a link to this recording in case you want to reference it. But today, I don't want to take too much of your time. We just want to give a quick overview of the relaunched member portal, just give you all some of the key things to know and keep in mind, and from there you'll be able to go on and explore more as time allows. So first, we're going to start from the Maryland Nonprofits website homepage, and the first thing we'll do is in the top right-hand corner, we'll click the login button. Here, I'll enter my login information. A good thing to note on this screen is that your username and password will not change with this new change or with the relaunch of the member portal. You'll still log in with the same username and password that you've been using. So once I log in, I'm dropped to the home page of the member portal. And so let's just scroll down just to see what's here. These first icons: manage account, make a payment. This is a link to the member community and a link to your discount codes. This is an upcoming event you can register for. Here we have some of our featured topics in our nonprofit learning library that you can explore here, our Ask Our Staff button. Here are a few more options for you to check out. Some of your member benefits, policy alerts, the nonprofit service provider directory. This is the link to post a job. We have options here with nonprofit research and a form to reserve a meeting firm. So those are all the links we have available right now in the member portal. And also keep in mind there's changes and updates happening on a weekly and monthly basis, so you may see new links coming soon, new features. But what we want to start with today are the main actions that you'll need to take in the member portal. So we'll start with managing your account. So if we click this link, we can click it here in the navigation bar or this tile icon here. This will take us to the manage account page where we are able to update our contact information. If I want to change my title or job role, I can do that here. I can also renew my membership if I'm the primary contact of my organization. Also, if I'm the primary contact, which I am, I can see this account information link where I can update the account information, like changing the address for my organization or changing our website or phone number for the organization. I can do that here. I can also add contacts to my organization by clicking this Add Contacts link. I'll be taken to this form where I can add an entry and enter some of the basic contact information for a new contact. I'll change their status to active and add the entry once I'm done adding the person, and submit that form to add them to our account. Next, I want to take a look at one other very important action having to do with our managing our account is in case I want to change the email that I log into the member portal with, or change my password. I can do that by clicking from the member portal homepage. I can click this drop-down menu here, click my settings, and here on this page I can change the email that I log into the portal with. I cannot change my username, but I can change the email that I log in with, and I can also update my password. I'll have to enter the current password in it, and then I can change it to something new. So that's a bit about managing your account. And next, let's take a look at the next item in the navigation bar, which is the Make a Payment screen. This is a new feature available to us. And now from this page, you'll be able to find a list of all the open invoices that you have with us, whether it's a book or a membership or an event registration. All those open invoices, as long as they're linked with your email address, will show here. And what I can do is click this link to the right, and it will take me to a checkout screen where I can complete my payment and close the invoice. So it's a helpful page in case you have multiple invoices like I do here. The next item in this navigation bar is the groups link, and if I click that, I'll be taken to all the groups I have available to me. On this demo account, I only see the member community, so let's click there and see what options we have available. So on the member community screen, right here at the top, I have a few things I can do. I can share a post. Let's say I want to just say hello. I can share a post, and I can also add an attachment in case there was an image or something I want to include also, and I'll hit share. And you'll see the post appear, and everyone in the member community can see this post. Another thing that I can do from the member community is to ask our staff a question. In case I have a question that I only want our Maryland nonprofit staff to see and answer, I can click this link here where I can fill out this form and enter a subject and description to let our staff know what I'd like to hear or to know. So let's go back to the member community space. A few other options, we can see who's in the space. Here, if you want to upload a specific file to the group, you can use this link here. Also, there is a component for downloading resources that Maryland nonprofits made available to you in this box here. You can just click into any of these folders. There's a resource that you want to see. You can click into that resource and download from here. All right, so that's the member community space, and you can use that to connect with all of our members and talk with them. The last thing I wanted to show is the Nonprofit Learning Library, which is where you'll find all of the ed packets and other helpful documents like boardroom quick tips or other documents that help you with your nonprofit operations. Here at the top, you'll find our featured topics, and if you wanted to explore that further, you can click into the topic, and it will show all of the related articles to that topic. So here I click boardroom quick tips topic, and I can see these tips here. If I click into one of the articles, I can view the content and even download the document by clicking the link in the article. And I can see the document, the PDF of the document where I can download from here. Also, on each article and topic page, there's a feed where if I wanted to write a post about this specific article so that other members could see and comment on and start a discussion on, we could start that discussion here on the specific topic or article. You can also follow the article in case you wanted to get a notification when updates are made to this article or things of that nature. So back at the Nonprofit Learning Library screen, you'll also find all of the other categories of documents we have available for you. And the same, like up here, you can just click into any of the categories here to find the other related articles. And lastly, from just like in our other community, you have the search option here. So I can just search on whatever topic I'm wanting to learn more about. And if I search in that search box at the top, it will show all of the related articles, topics, discussions that those keywords are included with. So I can easily find what I'm looking for from here and get straight to the content that I need. So, like I said at the beginning, I didn't want to take too much of you all's time. I really just wanted to give an overview of what's here and just really an introduction to the new member portal and allow you all to then go in and feel more comfortable exploring for yourselves. We have a few minutes for questions. If you have a question, you can type it in the questions box that you should have with the GoToWebinar. There should be a box, so we'll just hang out for a few minutes if there are questions. Okay, so we have a question, is Communifier still being used? How does that relate to the member community? So it is not being used. The previous member community, we're in the process of transitioning all of the content over. So if you have that page bookmarked in your URL or saved somewhere on your browser, you'll want to remove that, and you can find a new link just by logging in from the Maryland Nonprofits website and using the login link. I have another question. Can I add my board members to have access, and would I do that in the contact link? That is correct. So for your board members to have access, you'll do just that. Go back to the Manage Account page. And if you're the primary contact of your organization, you can click the Add Contact, and you'll just go ahead and add each board member that you want to have access with their email address, and you'll want to set them as active. One thing I did not mention earlier was if you have contacts on your account that you need to remove, what you can do is change their status to, I guess that's mine, okay, but you'll change their status to inactive, and you'll edit the entry and submit the form, and what that will do is remove them from your organization. Okay, great questions. Do we have any other? How do they get a password? So when they're added to the account in that way that we just went through, they'll receive an email with a link to guide them through setting a new password for their account. Yes. If, let's say, they couldn't find that email, they can always just go to the Maryland Nonprofits website, and once they click the login link at the top, they can always click the reset or forgot your password link here too, and they would just enter their email for the username. All right, great questions. Let's see if we have any other questions coming through. Okay. Well, I'm not seeing any other questions now. If you do have questions, like I showed before, you can always use the Ask Our Staff question feature in the member community, or you can just give us a call here. We're happy to answer any questions you might have. So that's all I had for today. Thanks so much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you in the community. Have a great day.